What's up, guys? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, first of all. Second of all, today is day 4 of me for meditation. Starting to feel better, at least overall. Things are starting to work themselves out, which is nice. But at the same time, today I was like, oh man, maybe I'll shave. And I was like, nah, give it one more day. Today's Sunday, I'll shave on Monday morning. So tomorrow morning. I got a hard day tonight at work, so I'm not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But today on Headspace, got to meditation on Netflix. He was talking about basically overall trying to create more space in the mind, which is hard to do whenever you're under a lot of stress or if you're depressed or anything like that. It's easy to feel really weighed down, like you have like a blanket laying on top of your head, basically inside your head. It's just hard to think about anything else other than the things that are stressing you out or depressing you or making you uncomfortable in your mind. So today we're gonna try to create more space in our minds, which is nice. All right, everybody with me? 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Yourself. Just make sure that
Turn the volume up.
Comfortable. Do this sitting up, lying down, eyes open, eyes closed. The most important thing is just making sure you're not going to be physically disturbed in any way during the next few minutes or so. Just a reminder, the mind will get distracted. Actually,
I'm still gonna post it, bro.
That's a good thing.
Things
We're
happen.
going to use that as part of training. Remember that we are working with the mind in a very gentle way. So when we realize we've been distracted, we're not getting caught up in lots of judgment or criticism, this is the meditation itself. So just gently acknowledging it and gently bringing the attention back to the breath again. Knowing that that peace of mind that you're looking for is already here. So with those things in mind, just taking a moment now, we're going to start with our eyes open, a nice soft focus. Not looking at one particular thing, but just aware of everything around you. And maintaining that soft focus, just taking a big, deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, as you breathe in each time, noticing how the lungs fill with air. As you breathe out each time, just noticing how the muscles in the body soften. Just one more time, breathing in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the mouth, if you'd like to, just gently closing the eyes. And before you do anything else, just pausing to enjoy that feeling of having stopped. And just feeling the weight of the body pressed down. Just slowly becoming more aware. The space around you might be sounds. Noticing any resistance to those sounds, just allowing thoughts to come and go, sounds to come and go, just letting go of any resistance. And as we begin, just taking the opportunity to notice how the body's feeling. So always just checking in. Is there a sense of heaviness or lightness in the body? Agitation or stillness? So not thinking about it, but just noticing how it feels. And perhaps just beginning to notice that movement of breath in the body. that rising and falling sensation. So to begin with, just very general, where in the body do you feel that movement? It could be in the chest, the shoulders, the diaphragm, the stomach. No need to breathe in any special way at all. And if you can't feel that movement, just gently placing your hand on the stomach. So just settling the attention on that movement of breath. If you like, you can just follow that movement, or you can follow the movement and count the breath as it passes. If you count, remember we count 1 with the rising sensation, 2 with the falling sensation, then 3, then 4, just up to a count of 10, and then starting again at 1. If you prefer, let go of any counting and just stay with that movement. So our only job in this exercise, body knows how to breathe, no effort required. But in those moments when we realize we've been distracted, just pausing, acknowledging it, note it as thinking, let it go, and just gently bring the attention back to the breath again. Just try that on your own now. So knowing that it's natural for the mind to wander, not giving yourself a hard time, simply acknowledging it, noting it, labeling it as thinking, letting it go, and coming back to the breath. And we're not trying to catch every single thought, only those moments when you've actually been lost in thought. In that moment of realizing, noting it, and coming back to the breath. And then just for a moment now, I'd like you to let go of any focus, even any focus on the breath. For a few seconds, let your mind do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to wander, now you can let it wander. And then just gently bring the attention back to the body. Just coming back to that feeling of weight and contact. Coming back to any sounds around you, the space around you. And whenever you're ready, you can just gently open the eyes again. But before you move too much, just pausing to notice how the body feels, how the mind feels. So important to recognize how it feels so that we are that much more likely to come back and do this again. In your mind, just putting in the intention to carry this idea with you into your everyday life. Not just the idea, but the feeling, that quality of ease into your everyday life. And knowing that this noting technique is not something that we only do during meditation. You can also do it in everyday life. So when you feel like the mind is starting to speed up, when you feel emotions are starting to build up, just pausing, noting them, acknowledging them, letting them go, and then coming back to whatever you're doing at the time. So hopefully you feel a little bit lighter after that exercise today, and hopefully you now have a new way of thinking and working with stress and anxiety in your life. Please do join me for the next episode. Cool?
Wow. So that's like the first time in a long time today. While meditating, it felt like the reason at the end where he says, now instead of focusing on anything, just let the mind wander if it wants to wander or whatever. It's like you break through a certain level and it feels kind of like astral projection. Like I could imagine my mind or my consciousness moving. Like I imagined a mountain and I was standing down on the ground. And then I imagined my consciousness at the top of the mountain, and then I was on top of the mountain looking down at the ground. And then I made certain points across the sky, and I would stop like in a line across the sky. That's what my mind wanted to do whenever he was saying that, so that's what I did. And that's a really interesting feeling. It makes... Gotta love living in the hood, man. You always hear all the trains coming by. It's amazing. But it makes you feel like you have a lot more power with your mind, and you really do. You know, a lot of people just don't recognize it or realize it or pay attention to it, I think. But I think the more that you meditate, the more you kind of shed light on that part of your mind. You know what I mean? It kind of makes you understand a little bit more about yourself, so to speak. So I'm kind of trying to keep it short today because I'm about to go see my mama soon. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. So hoping everybody has a good Mother's Day, and I'm gonna be back on here tomorrow. Obviously I didn't do it as soon as I woke up this morning, so I got up at like 8 o'clock today. I've been on the grind, so I am gonna get off, and I'll see you guys probably in the morning if I actually wake up. Still haven't told a whole lot of people about this yet. I'm trying to let it manifest a little bit. So by the way, what y'all think about my tapestry up here? That's dope. Love that thing. My friend Josh got this for me in Asheville when I was like 20 or 19 or something. It was a long time ago. So, all right, guys, have a good day. See you later.